I heard Dr. King speak at St. Paul Church, and it's hard to explain this, but it was mesmerizing. I asked him a question once. If someone came into your home, these Klansmen, anybody, to harm your family, what would you do? He said he'd pray. I'm a teenager, and you pray? Believe me, I thought about that for years. I'm at the age of maturity now. I understand what he's trying to say. And that is the totality of his conviction toward nonviolence. Now, I didn't share at the time. But that was his rallying call, anticipated with a demonstration on St. Augustine Beach with, I think, about 4 other kids my age, and this white gentleman who was, I recall him being tall. I understand now his name was Al Lengo. We were in the water maybe 5 minutes before this huge crowd started approaching us from the north and south. They were at a distance, so when we saw them coming, we had enough time to get back to the car and leave, which we decided. Lengo said, right, I think we better leave. This may get out of hand. Finally, the mob surrounded us. We decided, all of us, to get to one side of the car. As we're standing there, they're threatening and stating they're going to throw us in the ocean. One guy, white kid, came up to me, about my age. I had seen him around town. He must have had on brass knuckles. He punched me in the face. He split my lip, which I still have the cuts, wide open. I started to respond. Mr. Lengo put his hand across my chest. Purcell, stand your ground. I'm thinking, I'm angry. Stand your ground, don't move. When he was holding me back to stand my ground, he was hit, I felt, over the head with a pipe. Sounds to me, I could hear his head crack, something crack, bone. I'm splattered with blood. He goes down unconscious. I'm looking at him. That's right. They probably killed the guy. But after the beach incident, which with the beating, we had, I guess they called it Bloody Sunday on St. Augustine Beach. But yeah, our director, Hosea Williams, was so enraged, he decided to organize a mass rally at St. Augustine Beach, which they did. We had buses coming in, people coming in from all over. As we got off the bus to walk down to the shoreline, you had state troopers lining the corridor. We walked in the corridor with all of them on both sides. And when we got to the, like I said, the shoreline, the troopers said, look, I can assure you that you will be able to enter the surf today. He said, but first, we have to clear it for you. Which I'm standing there, listening to the conversation. I just could not understand now these state troopers battling for my rights, because the local authorities never did. They would stand by and watch us being beaten and brutalized. But I'm trying to say, well, what's going on? I just couldn't understand that dynamic. But it was a free-for-all. They beat the client and their sympathizers into submission. They'd knock them out, drag them out of the surf, throw them on the shore, go back for the rest. It took a while for them to clear it. But like I say, it was a free-for-all. And when it was cleared, the state trooper came back up to the leader of our group and said, look, okay, now I think it's safe for you to go in, you and the other folk to go in, but I can't guarantee the quality of the water. When I walked to the surf and looked down, bloody red. That's right, I'm not getting in the water. And from that day forward, when the Klansmen or their sympathizers were told to move by these state troopers, oh, they moved. They moved.